Okay, so the leveling, obviously, with every expansion, the leveling pace increases up until you reach the new set of levels. And I want to know, especially you, Patrick, because you played during Cataclysm, how big a difference do you feel there is between, like, 80 to 85 now and then?
It takes a shitload of time. It'll make you stay up until 5 a.m. in the morning. Or is it p.m.? I can't remember, but it's early in the morning. And it will make you cry. And it will make you suffer. And when you finally ding 90, you'll be like, woo! And then you'll go to bed because you haven't slept for a week.
But we're talking about, we're talking about... we weren't talking about 85 to 90, we were talking about 80 to 85, the difference between the speed of it, now
I'd say it feels a lot quicker. It feels a lot quicker, because the zones are more interesting. The characters that you meet along the way is more interesting. The alliance you slay on your way is more interesting. And just in general...
Greetings, Sir Bloodnose. I will slay you now. No, you won't.
Yeah, something like that.
That's...
Yeah, but I don't know. I just think that, well, from 80 to 85, you met some characters that actually had some sort of thing with the actual law. You meet what's this called? Illidan Stormwade's brother. I can't remember his name.
Malfurion or something.
Malfurion Stormrage.
No, not Malfurion.
Yeah, and then you meet Tyrant, you meet Ysera, you meet all of the other members of the Dragonflight, you get to battle Deathwing, and it was all super cool, and now I'm getting killed by a Death Knight. Fuck it. And just
Never
in general,
mind.
Just in
Screw
general,
you, dude, I'm doing a podcast.
He's watching this.
Yeah, he might even be watching this at this... No, he doesn't, because it's not live. But yeah, well, to be honest, I think it has become more of a fun thing to actually level, because back from 80 to 85, I would never have done it again, and I've said about 3 or 4 times now, I'm never ever going to level from 85 to 90 again. And even so, I've done it 4 times, because I think every time it just brings something new. It brings something new every time, because you're doing it with a different class. They are really good at giving you rewards now. You don't get to choose 4 different items. You don't get to choose mail, plate, cloth, and leather. You only get your own gear class, meaning it's not a difficult choice anymore. That is extraordinary and brilliant in every way possible.
Yeah.
So should I pick the cloth pants because they give more stats, or should I just pick gold?
Yeah, exactly.
That reminds me, seriously, because guys, because I'm a Death Knight, obviously I get the plate rewards. But also some of the quest rewards available is Holy Paladin gear, meaning plate gear with int on it. And the other day I saw a Death Knight, level 90, with plate pants with int on them. The fuck are you doing, dude? What?
I don't want to play this game anymore.
Apparently the fact that it's now so simple to choose what to get doesn't really apply to every player.
No, apparently not the retarded people. So this goes out to all of the Death Knights. This is going out to all of the Death Knights who's wearing intellect gear right now. Take them off and get some real pants, you fancy fuckers. There we go.
What I want to say here is to all the Death Knights out there. Listen up, everyone. You may be a Death Knight doing magic damage, but you don't use spell power. You do not use spell power, guys. No, you don't.
This is magic.
No, that's you picking things in a weird way. Okay, let's move on before this takes too long.
Oculus.
Okay, yeah. Alright. So one thing we have here is the Mist of Pandaria heroics here. Obviously, personally, I didn't play during Cataclysm, or like I only played during Wrath and Mist of Pandaria, so I can only compare those two. But how do you guys feel that they are compared to whatever other expansion you've played through, heroic-wise? Jonas, I think it's your turn to start.
It's the only reason why
I only played one heroic, man.
Okay, I will do this.
Yeah,
Okay, I'll do this.
Okay.
This is the Cataclysm raid. This is the Cataclysm raid. Okay. You get?
It's
I'll just. No, it's a Cataclysm raid. Okay. This is us. It gets destroyed. Easy as that. Seriously, the Cataclysm heroics was bullshit. I remember when I first was on my shaman in Scarlet Halls, I think. Yeah, there's this dude in the middle where I can't remember the old dude's name, but he does this fire tornado thing, and if you don't move, you die. And seriously, just the fact that people are so slow at reacting that they actually die from it makes it even more special, because you can wipe now. It's not easy as 1, 2, 3. See what I did there? No, okay. But yeah, it's just too easy. It was too easy in Cataclysm, and I really enjoy the hardships which you get from Pandaria heroics.
Do you really though? Do you? Because everything that happens there to me is like, oh, by the way, guys, I'm a plate DPS. I'm gonna take this I'm gonna take this one-handed sword from the tank, though I use a two-hander because I can use it, but it's not better than mine. But my class can use this item, so it's mine.
Yeah, there has been a lot of ninjing. Really, really a lot of ninjing.
I think it's lame.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, but it's kinda hard to remove. Ricky, are you getting double intelligence from double caps?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Super. Well, how much int does your cap give?
Over 9,000.
I thought you would say 0, because you're a Death Knight!
Not in real life.
Yes, you are.
Oh, okay. What are you in real life?
I'm a plumber.
You don't want to know. Trust me.
Okay, let's move on, guys. I think we've done enough filling.
Oh, no, one thing. Okay. My opinion on the heroics, right? Okay.
I don't have an opinion.
The heroics in Mist of Pandaria are more challenging than in Wrath, I'd say. Except for one. I remember one boss in Wrath that was ever challenging. I do not remember his name, but you know that guy who was sort of a mage, kind of. I think he's one of those that are in part of the Blood Prince Council in Wrath in ICC. The guy who would stun a person, and he would be lying down. He would put a ball to his face and deal insane damage to him for 5 seconds or something. He's the only heroic boss from Wrath that I remember as being challenging at any point. However, in Mist of Pandaria, there's several bosses that are challenging. They quickly become easy because your gear progresses very quickly in heroics. But I gotta say honestly, I feel like the heroics in Mist of Pandaria are super boring. Like, what it has to offer is just not very fun. But I don't know if I'm the only one feeling that way.
I don't think you're the only one. I don't think you're the only one. I actually think there's a lot of people who thinks that, but it's because they want to start raiding and they want to do more challenging stuff than just doing heroics. And I can understand that they want to do raids and they want to do heroic raids, but to be honest, the entire thing about heroics is to gear up. It's not something that should keep you entertained. It is something that should warm you up for the real challenging things in the game, like gearing you up and such. I think that's the entire idea of it.
I would love it though if they, the way they made the loot system in Looking for Raids. I would absolutely love it if they added that to Looking for Dungeon only through the Looking for Dungeon tool, but also giving you 100% chance of getting an item from a boss that you can use, because with how little entertainment you get from those, you should not be forced ever to go back there like a billion times.
Yes, you should.
Reminds me of killing the Jar of Anger for the first time. Oh, there's this bag you can open. 28 gold.
I've got loot from him for 3 weeks, 3 weeks in a row. Oh god.
What? Seriously, why doesn't it just give you loot or not? I don't get it. It's unfair because I
think the reason you get gold is that
it's useless.
In most groups you die a couple of times, and it's just so you can pay your repair bill without actually having lost gold doing it.
Oh, would you thoughtful.
Yeah.
I don't think they would give you gold so you can repair the bills you get from dying to the boss when it's the only thing that actually drops.
That's not the only thing.
It wouldn't make any sense. Oh, I better kill this enormous boss.
I think so. Back again. Because I think so. No, that's not the reason you kill it, but that's just something you get as well. You can get as well. Because a lot of I would feel extremely annoyed if I just go in and do a random raid thingy and I get nothing, but I lose 100 gold from dying. 100 is probably a little exaggerated.
But then
I lose gold.
If it only gave you items, you would get something every time.
That would be.
And then it doesn't matter if you lost 100 gold.
But the gearing progress in raid encounters is not something that should be over fast. It's something that should take a lot of time because it's raiding, and the Shop of Anger is probably the only raid boss that you should actually do because you want loot. Other than, the looking for raid is obviously one thing that you want to do for the loot, but there's an extremely high chance, if you have Elder Charms, there's an extremely high chance of you getting loot from every single boss in Raid Finder. Except for you, Patrick. But yeah. Alright, so let's move on. Patrick, you and I have tried to do a challenge mode. What did you think of that?
Why would you do that to me? No, I really think it was challenging as hell. It is more challenging than raids, to be honest, because you only have 5 people to fuck up, and if just one person fucks up, the entire group is dead.
That's true.
One person can do the difference. Not like in raids where you can just oh, I'm just going to rest you because we're 10 other people. Don't worry. Here you only have 5, and that's not a lot. And you're going to die no matter what. We didn't even clear the first boss.
That's true.
Seriously.
That's true. In challenge modes, you can't have anyone die at any time, because then you've just kind of lost.
And you have to pull big packs every time, or else you won't make it for the tournament.
And they hurt a lot more too. I remember we thought, well, this isn't going to be that hard. I mean, it's just heroic, but with time on it. But hell, when you were on your paladin tanking, you almost got one shot, didn't you?
I almost got one shot, and I actually have okay gear on my paladin.
Yeah,
it's
incredible.
And the same with my little brother.
An absolute...
Seriously, my little brother has great gear. He's amazing gear, and he got 3 shot at a times. It was insane.
Yeah.
But the thing is that they're lowering everything. So it matches up with the actual dungeon, but I think that's a problem.
Yeah.
But that's the challenging thing, I guess. It's just that we're not we're not used to it. I think that's
indeed. But I think a lot of people are complaining about challenge mode because they fail to see what it's about, because they see it as, well, it's a 5-man thing, then it's obviously easy. But I heard a guy say that you should not consider challenge modes a harder version of the exact same heroic. You should consider it a 5-man raid, because it's as hard as a raid for most people. And I think that's a good way to look at it because it gives you a different perspective when doing it. So yeah, but I think challenge modes are awesome. They just require a shitload of communication and timing from every player in it. So I think if you're that kind of group that really just want
challenge mode.
Yeah, exactly. But people are but heroic dungeons aren't really heroic either. So I think that's the issue that people see. Well, challenge isn't challenging either if heroic isn't heroic, you know. So yeah,
I see the point.
That's